Okay guys, this is my second attempt at day 88 because last time I tried it I got shot again. It's probably going to happen again. No, we're going to work, we're okay. Okay, so we can make some progress now. But again, we are playing fast and loose with the mafia at this point, so we need to be very, very careful. Marlowe didn't turn up, of course he didn't, it's useless. The problem is I had to go back in time, which meant there are a few different cops. I don't know this time who's prosecuting me. I know it's happening, I think, today, but or maybe tomorrow. But we should see the prosecution this episode. Send cops to the academy. I have to take 2 from this one as well. A rusty white truck's been found this morning in connection with the schoolyard kidnapping of 13-year-old Tanya Rodriguez. The machine sitting in a field. There's been no movement or sign of life for over 2 hours. Shin, Subaki, Fitzsimmons. Oh yeah, Pavlovina's alive now, which is good. Ozaki, take Franco with you, even though I'm gonna send Chivers and Franco to the academy. So, yes, Chivers, and I'm actually gonna send one of the detectives because I have a few detectives sitting about just now, and they could do with a jump up. So I'm gonna send Hunter. There we go. Send cops to the academy. So they'll be off work for a couple of days, but that's fine. Mafia assignment. Right. 14:59 at the port. Done. No problem. Attacked a young waitress claiming the girl was flirting with her husband. Amanda grabbed the waitress by the hair, dragged her across the floor, yelling, "You bent over so far your tits almost flopped on the menu." Charming. You boys think you can handle this with Chin in front of you?
We've got a situation here.
Strange sounds are coming from the van. The windows are frosted over. It's possible to tell what's inside. Open the door. Man and a girl playing with dolls. Take the girl away.
712 complete.
Okay, well, we got the kidnapper.
in progress. 412A.
The assault. Handled, nice work. I'm making an omelette with bacon. Somebody banged the explosion at my windows. I'm probably I'm a former military man that says 10 pounds of TNT and no less. I have my doubts. It's probably his microwave or something blew up, but let's send some cops anyway. To be safe. A young businessman Rasul Haddad came to the police about minor city official Jasper Redmond, who's demanded a bribe of $20,000. $20,000, okay. Otherwise, he's refusing the necessary permits for Haddad's store. The businessman has volunteered to pretend he's delivering the bribe so the police can catch Redmond in the act. Alright. Send some cops on that one. Okay, it's not the port. The port one should probably be the next one to pop up. So...
1011 peak. 410A in progress.
No, that's the one at the port. The attempted murder isn't it? A young sailor reported an attempt on his life. I was swimming around close to the shore and I felt someone's slippery fingers catch my ankle and try and drag me down. I barely escaped But it was definitely a mermaid. I was in the Navy, I know all about. Aha! Major renovations on the house. There
We've
we
got a
go.
situation here.
Alright, okay. Police are in the office as soon as money changes hand. Redmond quickly tries to hide a large parcel in a drawer. Shows what's in the package. Jumps up and rushes towards the window, trying in vain to get it open. Stop moving.
1410 complete.
Yeah, they're taking the truck. That's fine. You know what? Let's go arrest a mermaid. There's probably seaweed or something.
410 in progress.
What we got? Homicide. 24 people, homeless people, have settled outside the city where they've organized a small camp. They are very aggressive to strangers. They attack and beat outsiders, and according to rumor, kill them and sometimes even eat them. The anonymous source said also to look in their gardens because they grow narcotics beside the vegetables. Alright.
.510 in progress. 130A complete.
Not a problem, Mr. Sand. Yeah, offender escaped. We know that.
410A complete.
Attempted murder. Yeah. Algae. That's probably isn't that the same guy? Isn't that the same guy who was ex-military?
1112 in progress.
Ooh. Okay. Well, that one.
We've got a situation here.
3 residents of the camp draw some strange knives and rush to attack. 5 shots in the air. A grubby woman with a baby in her arms calls out the tent and runs towards the police. My son, take my son away from here. Don't move.
410B complete.
Just keep the situation under control. Ficus. Let's have the mafia sell it, because if we have the mafia sell stuff,
510 complete.
yeah, guess popped a few balloons.
210 in progress.
This one. An elderly woman made a scandalous accusation at the pharmacy. She claimed the pharmacist substituted medication, and because of them she was gaining weight. Look at these wrinkles, it's disgusting. Then the outraged woman took off her dress. Fitzsimmons, can you go take care of that? We should have the others back in time to deal with the human trafficking problem. Good. Fisbach, Purdy, Chin, Subaki, Pavlovina, Hunter, Franco, Shivers, Paddyway. Chandler died from the drink driving thing this time, rather than
412A
the
in
others.
progress.
I've been found guilty of abusing my powers. And they've cut my salary. Okay. A man who lost a large sum of money at the poker table attacked a female dealer. I don't actually know which cops stood against me, which is not great. Nice work, Fitzsimmons. Human trafficking. Offender caught. Officers unharmed and civilians unharmed. Loot found non-automatic weapon. Ask the mafia to sell it. I don't know if asking the mafia to sell it will get them on side, but it might. So
Looks like we have a situation.
why are you
here.
cheating, bitch? The man in the yellow jacket is pointing a gun at the girl's face. Casino security are cautiously watching the action from behind one of the slot machines. Dude, where'd you get the jacket? Man is squeezing the girl's hands, saying, I know how to put an end to your sleight of hand. Let's see how you palm cards when you're missing your fingers. Believe me, I don't bluff.
412A complete.
And no new frames for the investigations. Not ideal, but progress nonetheless. Alright. I don't know who it was from shift, whichever one, but... Hey! Yes! Yes! We got Mafia on side! Oh, thank God, we're not going to get shot every morning. Okay. Start the day. Back in business. Funeral for Chandler. Died because he was a drink driver. City Hall does disappoint. My weak salary, but don't worry. I can just start asking for a raise because City Hall is nothing but thumbs up. A young man became outraged when an elderly woman broke in front of him in line and he struck her with force. A cleaning woman tried to intervene, but she became under blows as well. Prado. And let's send McNally to that one.
1010A in progress.
The core monument has been strapped with explosives. A clear voice yelled into the phone, then the line went dead. Got a solid threat there. Janet Salazar Guerrero startled an intruder who was trying to break into her house. He kept yelling things in a drunken voice, said if I didn't open up there'd be trouble. Alright, that's every cop out on the job. So hopefully...
1010A.
Hmm.
1111 in progress.
Luckily, that fake threat was also extremely close to the police station, so I can get my cops back quite quickly. Okay.
910A complete.
Mrs. House called in and complained about some addicts who were loitering around the Edgar Allan Poe monument. They're turning their brains to mush. They shoot up right there in the park in broad daylight. No shame, no conscience. Attempted robbery. Wow. Oh. Teenager stole an expensive car but lost control and crashed the vehicle and ended up fleeing the scene. Sims and Morgan, can you have a look at this one, please?
Officer.
Several own-grown men in dirty clothes are leaning against the monument. It seems they are sedated. Next to them are a few syringes and tourniquets. Anybody got an extra dose? One of the addicts says cops and tries to crawl away. Man, we can't keep up with you.
1111.
And the full force is in. Sorry if you can hear a thudding noise. Again, I said it a few episodes ago. People in my building are having some work done, so that may happen fairly often. Students report a serious fight going down on the street outside their dorm. Several people are shooting each other with machine guns right in the middle of the road. Pedestrians are hiding behind cars and someone is bleeding on the pavement. This has all the markings of a mafia war. Again. No one's starting another war in my city again. Okay, homeless. I saw a muddy young fellow wearing a hood whirling through an alley next to the Fur store. Then I got distracted. I get like that sometimes. I remember I heard some rumbling, hissing like cars running into each other. I had just parked my car near the Fur shop and the boy in a hood popped through the gate, grabbed a bag from my shoulder and disappeared. I hurried to the phone to call the police and the damn pest must have been hiding nearby. As soon as I stepped away from the car, he dashed inside and was off like a bolt. The very first turn he hit the fire hydrant, ran away like a cowardly dog. Okay, the car is insured, but who's going to replace my favourite Snow White handbag? camera at the intersection shows a convertible crashing into a fire hydrant, water spraying like a fountain. A short time later, a thin hooded figure climbs through the car and runs away down the street. Traces of yellow paint on the fire hydrant, okay? I was just walking down the street when some guy in a hood came flying right by me. He was all wet, a real mess, like he was from a shipwreck. The guy ran into me hard, almost broke my ribs. Witnesses wise, that's not a lot to go on.
410C in progress. 1310 in progress.
I came to the park to play chess, and then people started running past, screaming, covered in blood, reported the breathless Mr. Connolly. I just ran as fast as I could, it was terrible. Okay, this one. Sutel complains about MoneyGrow, a company which promises reliable investment returns. Once they got the money, they started avoiding all the investors. They became belligerent and urged even their big investors to simply trust them. Brett Bryant, who lost over $10,000, said the director of MoneyGrow has withdrawn all the money and is preparing to flee the country. On it.
I was trying to raise 10-1, Sergeant.
You gotta take care of it yourself, guys. At least you kept civilians unharmed. Let's give that to the mafia as well. And let's send as many cops as I can to that one.
11 in progress.
God's
Got a situation here.
Seeing the police, a woman quickly hides a file in the safe and grabs a stack of papers from the table and waves them in the air, saying, "Our paperwork is in order. We're a real company." What do you have in the safe?
1310 complete.
The secretary of the Blink Zone studio reported that a trainee photographer had become so excited during a nude shoot he attacked the model and attempted to rape her. Hurry, he locked himself in a room with her and is tying her up with the cables. Okay. I got some cops on the way back. Take care of that shortly.
410 412 in progress.
The Indian Festival of Colors. For God's sake.
It's 11.
Civilian killed? How? Why do civilians always die? Oh God. Saw a truck and a few cars near his farm. Around them was a group of 10 people arguing. The farmer wanted to drive these suspicious folk away from here. When they saw him, they grabbed some weapons from their vehicles and opened fire. Buckler somehow managed to get back into the house safely and called the police. During a bodybuilding show, a small group of girls burst in the room and did something that threatens the very lives of the participants. One of the bodybuilders put in the call to the police, but his words were slurred when he spoke through his tears, so he was unable to clearly explain the situation. This is probably going to be some sort of false alarm, but oh well, I'll send some cops. They probably spilled the protein powder or something.
311B in progress.
Men with knives broke into the club. Time to show those yellow slopes how we fight here in Freeburg. The fight spread. Several bystanders were drawn in. One managed to escape and called the police. Well, I don't have any cops. So
Looks like we have a situation here.
he's struggling to put up a fight, but he's just armed with an old gun. Crawl across the field. Drop your weapons.
1113.
God damn! No, Beardy McNally and Birch Jr., who has been a day one cop.
412A.
Shit. Should have shot to kill. Should have shot to kill. The carjacking. Grab my bag from my shoulder and disappear. So, where did you pick a knife out from? Seriously, what detectives did I put on that? Because they're bloody useless. From here. I think it is a teddy bear, though. I'm gonna go with it being a teddy. For now. Nice work, Beasley. Hopefully you can make some progress on it. Civilian killed? Bad day at the office today for me. Just bad day in general. SWAT team actually got used up today. Yeah, he's dead. He's dead. She's dead. He's dead. Ugh.
Needless to say, I really miss them a lot. I can't wait for the moment when I'll see them again.
Wouldn't you like to see me?
Ah, Lana, but we,
Let me guess. You've thought about it, but then you realized this can only bring us more suffering. Besides, it's dangerous given the kind of work we do, and why ruin things when everything is going so well, right?
Well, if you know what I think, then you must be thinking the same thing.
Yeah, Jack. Because it's true. But is it fair?
You know what wouldn't be fair? If your friends caught you in a karaoke bar with an old man.
With an old man?
Maybe you imagine you've been talking to a young Greek god with long golden hair, but I'm a 60-year-old man, Lana.
Listen to me, Jack. Ever since high school, I've been surrounded by old men. At university, half my classmates were old men. They might have been 18 years old, but they were already half in the grave. No goals, no ideas, just endless burned-out looks on their faces, exhausted and empty. At work, even my younger colleagues act like old men. They don't have the stomach for a fight. They're already dreaming of retirement. And then there's you, Jack. The only man for a long time who felt the same age as me. Because you fight. Because there's life inside you.
Lana, damn, it's true. There's life in me yet.
Jack, you're so cocky.
Oh, excuse me, miss. I am the most promising young prosecutor in the country.
You know it's true.
Yeah, well, the mafia is more inside than City Hall. Fucking basing it, it's just... No. Just had a real bad day. Wow. Let's share half of it with my staff. Grant passed her exams. As did Klausner. Nice work, you two.
11-11 in progress.
Oh, Jesus. There's a lot going on. Give me a raise. And a detective. An informant gave us the address of the biggest drug house in the state. According to our information, there's about 3 dozen drug addicts, many of them armed. Just past day 3 den, that people in there were shot dead and thrown in a corner. Allow me to send some police. think I'll probably be putting them on shift A. That's literally all the cops from the labour market. There's still one more to hire.
1010A in progress.
This one. A primary school teacher noticed the... oh no, it's a PE teacher, sorry. Noticed a suspicious van parked near the school. There was no one inside, but I heard some kind of strange machine running in the back, just like the movies. Do we need to evacuate the school? I doubt it.
Officer on scene.
In the shadows and corners, dozens of people lay unconscious, bags of syringes scattered everywhere. Call an ambulance, begin to process them. A naked addict with a shotgun flies out the bathroom and starts putting holes in the building. Take cover and wait until he runs out of ammo. Loot found, heroin. Bring it in.
.415 in progress.
Four activists from the group Life After Meat in a show of support for their fellow animals entered the zoo and used bolt cutters to remove the lot. Oh, for God's sake. Right. Let's maybe half fill this one. There we go. Ah, this is gonna... I can't stop that one, can I? So, 2 armed robbers just cleared out the cash box.
I was trying to raise 10.
Make it work, guys. Good work. This one. Molotov at the cinema? Okay.
1010A.
Offenders. Oh, for fuck. Ah! Damn it. Go. What do you want, Atticus? My old rival Jim Gates has returned to the city. The last few years he spent in China setting up his factories there. Now he wants to flood the city with cheap knockoffs, threatening every honest businessman in Freiburg. At the present time, he's staying at the True Color Hotel and plans to buy a house outside the city. Only shown the 2 capable law enforcement agencies. He's to understand he's not welcome here in Freiburg. You know what? You're extremely useful, so I will give it to you, but leaving that guy to it. Considering he thinks the Earth's about to be struck by a meteor. Franco, Ozaki, Hunter. Go see Atticus.
910C in progress.
Mr. Jacobsby withdrew a large sum from his bank account. Then, while he was getting into his car, a man carrying a gun approached him from behind. He told me not to turn around and hand over the money. Then he ran away. So a tall figure in a hood ducking into the alley. Purdy, Chin, Fitzsimmons, Pavlovina. Go.
We've got a situation here.
Deploy fire extinguishers.
12 complete.
Pass him your zipper. Yes, okay.
C in progress. Complete.
He's overreacting to a hailstorm. Of course he was. So the kitchen is used to short and cut heroin. My friend had an overdose from the garbage they mix up in there. I want those bastards to pay. Okay. I got some cops. Atticus. Excellent work. Sorry, Sand, I can't. But don't worry, because apparently those don't count against me, so it's fine.
I was trying to raise 10-1, Sergeant hot spot.
Make it work, guys. You know what, let's just give that to the mafia, because that way it makes up for failing Sand there. What we got? Local fans have brought up all the bananas at the grocery stores praying to taunt the visiting rival football team, which consists almost entirely of dark-skinned men. A judge has been forced to stop the game unless the fans will allow order to be restored, but our fans don't seem to want to settle down. They're singing racist songs and working each other up to friendly. This situation could get ugly. Yes, it could, but I got some cops on the way back, so I'll get there in a second. This one, visiting the grave of her husband when she heard some terrible sounds, wheezing, moaning and rustling as if someone was trying to climb out of the ground. Well, I doubt we're about to encounter the zombie apocalypse in this game unless it's about to take a real turn. The restaurant is crowded with waiters moving smoothly between tables, nothing suspicious. Enter through the back door. When the waiters notice the police and start strange language, the diners jump up and run towards the door. Run to the kitchen. In the kitchen, two rough-looking men with machine guns open fire on the cops. Stun grenades.
11-11.
No! Oh, Subaki Gardner. Oh. God. Damn it! Okay, the riot. Keep it under control. Over here, yeah, there's no zombies. The park was raided by the young musical group Motorman, which staged a spontaneous anti-government concert. I've got one cop. Only Markiplier survived. Ayan Kazmi called in a loud music complaint. Apparently he regrets moving in next to a nightclub. I've had it out to heal these fucking queers. Unless you do something about it, the whole neighborhood is going to go down there and tear them to pieces. It's a nightclub, they're allowed to do that. You're making no progress. Marlowe, you're bloody useless. Problem is, because I don't have bloody Beasley on it, then this is about to go so bad. It's a parrot. Yeah, they escaped, whatever. I can't do anything about the
I was trying to raise 10-1, Sergeant hot spot.
213 complete.
Yeah, the offender escaped. That's fine. Okay, it's a nightclub. It's allowed to do that. Can't exactly make them to stop the music just because you regret moving into a bad place where you knew there was a nightclub next door. Mass riots. Under control. Really bad day at the office though. Just terrible day at the office. Just awful. Subaki's dead, Millsap's dead, Powers is dead, Gardner's dead, I've had my pay cut, I've had half a shift A dead. It's just not good. It's just not good. So, it's day 91. We are down, 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 City Hall, up, 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 Mafia, which is good. We'll see if we can get City Hall inside next. So, I'm going to leave it off here. If you enjoyed this episode, why not give it a like, subscribe for more just like it, and I will see you guys next time on the Kilted Gamers.